How you doing? Listen, I want to give a shout out to all of my professors at Calvary University in Belton, Missouri. Hello to my friend Dr. Jermaine Washington. I'm coming your way, girl. She knows me from my theological days at Calvary. She is business administration director. I'm on my way. I know how to figure out the numbers. It's just, I'm a real CEO, man. I'm not the chief financial officer. I'm the chief executive. Can I just emphasize that, that is EO, not FO? Now, I do have a really wonderful mind. I am a prolific thought thinker, but I'm working on me. It's more than just power and what I know in demonology and things of that nature and in business. I'm leveling up. I'm going back to school. I'm going to go get a master's of business administration degree and then a doctorate in business. I really want a doctorate, but I'll keep it moving. So nonetheless, I'm going to reach out to them, and I'll be in school come August of fall. When it's back to school, the GCU GovCon Diva will be in class. We can discuss. And it's going to be a membership. It's a membership. It's a webinar. It's a boot camp. It's a challenge. It's a Red Lobster event. It's the brand. That's right. It's the brand. It's the brand. It is the brand. And I want you to know that as the brand is right there, GCU, Government Contracting University. I'm super elated. We are in the midst of the 14-day challenge. And I think my phone. All right. Hold that thought. Enjoy the music for a moment. Yes. Thank you for bearing with me. Hello. Okay, I'm back. So listen, it's the 14-day challenge. I tell you, the 14-day challenge is so amazing. I want you to know that it's this week, which is GovCon Week 11, and next week. It's super amazing. I want you to go to bit.ly/GCU14DAY and then the word challenge. GCU 14-day challenge. We are moving forward. We're going to have our ads. on Google out there. It's just so super amazing as we're moving forward with our ads and in our brand. And I'm just excited. It's a new year. It's long since December 31st, and Happy New Year. But, it is the end coming up real soon of first quarter of this year, calendar year of 2026. So with that being said, I want you to know that I am really very excited about everything that we are bringing to you in 2026. You need to run with us. We have already our brand mug, but most importantly, it's the GCU Chamber of Commerce. We are the gateway. The GCU Chamber of Commerce is the gateway into the euro dollar. My brand has converted to euros. When you buy a ticket, you need to know that you're tapping into the euro dollar. The price is not like normal pricing in branding and events because it's set to the euro conversion rate. Okay. And, I love myself and I love living in a land that's free. Let me just say that. It's not 4th of July or anything like that, but I did notice that when I was out today that 4th of July this year, 1776 to 2026, the United States of America is 250 years old. And with that knowledge, nobody's doing anything to my Laurentia. Nobody's doing anything to my United States of America. 250 years old. Woo, baby. I mean, that is powerful. I mean, can you just fix your mind in a place of power that the country you live in this year, and I can lay it out for you. First of all, I do have my Trump. It's not about people's PII, but he has his golden age. I have, he's the president. I have my Trump. I have anointing from him. I have power. I'm tapped into the president. I am a constituent. Okay, I have to obey the laws. Don't try to pretend I'm all head of state and everything like that, because when it comes to the local laws, I have to obey the laws too. Okay, the popo roll up on me too. When I first came to Las Vegas, and I was crossing the street, and it was just like I thought he was trying to talk to me, and it was just like he was telling me I couldn't jaywalk or whatever, holding up traffic and all of that. And then he let me go. But it was just like, oh, wow, spooky wookie. And I'm global. So, I'm the Antichrist and the beast ruler, one world order. And then it's just, I can't live in your world, your space of vomit. I have clarity. I have power. I have peace. My husband did that thing, and I have a new blinged out studio. I have divested. I never was in business with Russia. So detoxing Russia, Russian Federation, all the Russians. I mean, why don't you go back a couple of years where all those people over there at the EU were rolling out Russian Federation? They was like in the power. They were like, we're rolling out Russia Federation. I'm like, who said anything about that? See, people don't understand my power. I am the Antichrist and the beast ruler, one world order. The universe has spoken my name. I don't have to keep reiterating it every day. I enjoy my natural life. My husband has empowered me with this beautiful blinged out new studio. And it's going to pretty soon, you're going to see back. We're building it. In the back, you'll see backdrops and little figurines and things of that nature to build up my set in my home office as I go live. These things, this is a real CEO. My business has gone from a small business to a prime contractor. In the 43, yeah, the 43-day shutdown, we won a $300 billion contract. So this is really up to you. I don't micromanage. You need to join. You need to have a way. How are you going to pay for the mark of the beast for yourself? How are you going to, where are you going to obtain? No, you don't wait on your government. Where are you going to obtain 90 billion euros for the mark of the beast for you and each person in your family? I don't know either. But I will say there are lethal consequences concerning the warriors of the Antichrist if you don't have the mark of the beast. Okay, so this is my Delgada. I have already prepped my coffee with my hot water. It's instant. I've been taking it. Oop, that's a little bit that came out. See, that's empty. I have been consuming, taking. It's a dietary supplement. Okay. So I just want to read to you this. It's really wonderful. Enjoy the rich flavor of Delgada, a bold roast spray, dried instant coffee containing Garcinia Cambogia extract to support your weight management goals. Start your day off right with a cup of our premium coffee, and that would be Tips to Trillions. I am a life changer with Total Life Changes. So to order your Delgada and stay connected to me and the euro dollar, you will go to totallifechanges.com/tips, TIPS, the number 2, and then trillions. Tips to Trillions is part of the GCU Chamber of Commerce. Everything is in going through the gateway, okay? And we are strategic about everything that we do. We do and move in power. I'm excited. I'm excited, just as this live, I'm receiving my master's of business administration. I want the doctorate. I'll get the doctorate, but I'll take the MBA. I'm not that hungry to take whatever I can get, but UNLV is a wonderful school. I hear whether if I go here or go to Calvary, I think. Oh no, not UNLV. I'm thinking about going back to Calvary, where I received my theological degree many years ago. Okay. So nonetheless, delicious coffee. And then it says the perfect addition to your wellness program. You are not on the diet, boo. Listen, hey, hello, wake up. No. In order for you to be who you need to be in all of your sexy, and your six pack for the gents, you need a mental life change, new lifestyle. Diets come and go. Quick fast, lose 5. Quick fast, lose 10. I need to fit into this dress for this party. Let me fast, or let me not eat something for 3 days and take a X-Lax or something. Whatever people do, to lose weight. Let me take a water pill or something, and it's just like to get the excess water out of my body, and make me look thinner, or liposuction, is something that they do too. Listen, this is a healthy way of losing weight. I lost over 100 pounds, and I did it on my own. I did it in consistency. I made a decision, just like I'm going to make a decision today. It's 12:30 in the morning. At 5 a.m., I'm making a decision. I enjoy working out. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to continue loving it and working out. I'm focusing on my core. I have declared a war against belly fat. I love myself. That does, just because I declare war against belly fat, that doesn't mean I don't love myself. That does not take away anything that has been spoken to me. I declare the decree. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That is for me. He said, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So, but it has to go. It has to go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about the Delgado coffee. It is so amazing. It's really delicious. And it tastes, I call it a milk coffee. It's just really so delicious. So you see me here, and the purpose of this is social proof. When I tell my testimony out there in the masses, oh, and a shout out, wait, talking about the masses, a shout out to my direct upline. Ooh, talking about anointing. Take me to the masses. Lisa Nichols is my direct upline in Total Life Changers. So, and she is aware of the webpage. That power move I did, she peeped that real quick. So I am excited about everything that I am doing, and she's all about going to the masses and talking to the masses, the people, and she is my direct upline. So and I do also want to give credit to Coach Stormy Wellington. When I joined back in 2021, I believe it was. Yeah, when I joined back in 2021, I just was watching IG. She was live on IG. The price was right, and I joined. She was my direct upline at that time as well. I didn't continue because I was doing my own thing. This is not a diet. I need to I have personal trainers, Missy Goodwin. I can go right now, okay, because my personal trainers have groomed me from lifestyle fitness. Joe Windsor, Missy Goodwin. Those two trainers, they personally trained me in the GTX as I was losing my weight on what to shop for. Joe Windsor is just definitely not trying to hear that I buy 4 large bottles of hazelnut creamer every month for my coffee. It's just like, wait, she just increased the last time. I think it was like 2 bottles of hazelnut. Now it's like, to get me through the month, it's like 4 giant bottles of hazelnut creamer. Joe Windsor is just like, see, if you give that up, you could probably lose some more in your core. But it's just like, I need my comfort. I need my warm and fuzzy. I need my warm and fuzzy everything. And you know what your warm and fuzzy is? GCU, Government Contracting University. Your warm and fuzzy community, like-minded professionals that are winning. We won a $300 billion contract. Hey, I could come on here and talk about me all day long. I want to give you value. So, so I just have to kind of slip that in there, because Joe Windsor is just like, on the largest one. You bought what? So, but it is what it is. So if I wanted to cut back, see, it's a choice. It's a lifestyle. If I want to, I don't want to live my life without my hazelnut creamer. So I'm doing what I need to do at the rate of buying my groceries that I like. And it's not, some fad, some that's only gonna last, and then all the weight comes back, and then you're all in emotionals, and you're buying all the clothes again, and none of the clothes fit, and then the clothes are too big when you lose. It's a mess. We can straighten you out. We are. Yes, we have a nutcracker for you. You had an issue, and we used the nutcracker to solve it. This is your affirmation for today. Going into, I realized that I started at midnight. So it is for Wednesday, March 18th. Your affirmation is add sweetness to someone's day. So I want you to do that. I want you to go and add some sweetness. Be kind. It doesn't always have to be a monetary thing. You can exert your kindness. You can give someone a compliment. Someone maybe a relationship that is just we just got off on the wrong foot. Just hey, double back over and just be kind to that person and say, hey, I appreciate you and what you do. Lift them up a little bit. And you'll see things that, add some sweetness to someone's day. Don't be hard-hearted, cold, and just so bound up that, nobody wants to be around you. I love my personality. It draws people to me, my beautiful smile. And it's just so amazing. I don't know. And I just want you to know that I have to really continue to just work on me. Okay. And I will show you the backside, but it has all my really bad drippings from my coffee. It's not professional for me to be showing this to you. But my QR code is on there for GovCon Diva. So this is a beautiful mug. So, peekaboo, I see you. Go to bit.ly/GCU14DAY challenge. And I'll see you in the Zoom room. Bye-bye. Oh, and happy I made a leprechaun day.